investigates what some call an absolute waste of money.
Millions of your tax dollars being spent on fancy rides to and from public schools.
Investigative reporter Jeremy Rogowski is standing for Houston by asking why Houston ISD is spending so much during a budget crisis. Jeremy.
Well, Mia, when you're $115 million in the red and laying off teachers, you'd think HISD would be looking for ways to save money, not spend more. But that's exactly what we found at the bus stop. Luxury coach buses are usually rented for a casino trip or private tour. But what's different about this fancy fleet that hits the street every day?
Wow.
The passengers are students, and the price tag to get them to school
That's just one way? Wow.
is leaving some HISD parents speechless.
If they...
Consider that the average cost per route for a regular HISD school bus is $234 a day, but private charter buses are costing taxpayers $400, $450, even $550 one way. That's more than $1,000 round trip, nearly 5 times the normal cost. Why not just use a yellow school bus?
You know what? What happened to all the yellow school buses? Can somebody answer that question? Because that is a good question.
The answer is here, HISD's Bus Barn, where every morning scores of yellow buses sit empty because of a massive bus driver shortage. The district just doesn't have anyone to drive them.
It don't make no sense.
What doesn't make sense to Bus Driver Union President Retha Thomas is hiring expensive charters when her own people are underpaid.
Make it right for HISD bus drivers. Pay them more money.
Instead, the district is on pace to spend $8 million on fancy charter buses this year.
That's a big waste. That's another way HISD wasting money.
But HISD's Brian Busby sees it differently.
If you're getting kids to school, how is it a waste of money?
Because you're paying triple, sometimes quadruple what it costs for a yellow school bus.
True. But at the same time, the end result is getting kids to school.
So how did HISD get here in the first place? For starters, the district rolled into the school year 50 bus drivers short. Then Hurricane Harvey hit and it lost another 100. Then talks of massive budget cuts drove another 130 or so away.
When you have 280 plus vacancies in that department, you have to come up with alternative ways to get students to school.
But in the Parker household, that alternative way failed.
The bus broke down.
Kelly Parker says the private charter bus her daughter took to Westside High was too late too many times, and she had enough.
Very early.
Anaya now wakes up at 5:30 to start her morning routine,
Time to go.
rushing out the door to drive to the Metro Light Rail, where she catches a train, then transfers to a bus for a 2-hour total commute just to get to class on time.
As a taxpayer, how does that make you feel?
Very frustrated and very angry. Right now, I'm not only paying for these extra buses, I'm also paying for her to ride public transportation. I'm just floored.
HISD maintains when it comes to charter buses,
That doesn't mean that's the new normal. That just means this is what we're doing right now to resolve this issue.
but HISD admits it may not resolve the issue by the time next school year rolls around. The district is trying to hire, though. It has several job fairs for drivers over the next month. We have information on when and where online at khou.com. But back to those charters, Len and Mia, this is a potential safety issue as well, because think about it. These charters don't have the flashing lights or the stop arms like a yellow school bus does.
So other drivers may not even realize that they're stopping to unload kids.
They might not be aware, you're right.
Yeah, the district is saying about this, what?
Well, they're saying they're trying to identify the safest drop-off locations, but the district does concede this is not the best-case scenario.
Wow. Well, it's really interesting to see what they're... You can't argue that it's a good thing to get the kids, but at what cost?
And we're going to see when this is all going to end.
Yeah, all right.
Thanks
Thank
so
you,
much,
Jeremy.
Jeremy.